Hello and welcome to another Keto Quick Bite with Karen. I'm your host, Karen Ogilvy. Today we're going to be talking about BPCs. Are they a friend? Are they a foe? Or are they just folly? Now, what exactly is a BPC? BPC stands for Bulletproof Coffee. This is a trademark name from the Bulletproof Company. It's a coffee with fat added. Now, ingredients are very simple. It's coffee and it's fats. So you have heavy whipping cream. There's butter. Now I've been told that Kerrygold is the standard for butter in these things. I will have to take your word for it because I have not been able to find it up here in Canada. I've only found the cheese myself. So Kerrygold. Another crucial ingredient is MCT oil. MCT stands for medium chain triglycerides. They're usually found in coconut palm or a blend of both. Either source is fine. Or you could use straight up coconut oil, but that only contains 6% MCT. Now, some people, instead of these medium chain triglyceride generic oils, they'll use a brand name exogenous ketone. Now, the main difference for that is the price point. MCT is about 25 cents per dose, and these exoketones are $5 to $6 a pop. They are ketone salts or esters, and the MCT oil is medium chain fatty acids. They're absorbed slightly differently, but they're different means to the same end. Now, all you have to do is you combine the coffee with your choice of fats and use a stick blender, or you could use a regular blender. I prefer the stick myself. Now, there are certain benefits. This is why people like to drink this. There's hunger reduction. People use it to skip meals, and they find that they're not hungry until their next meal. There's a certain amount of mental clarity from ingesting this MCT oil in your coffee. It's a non-insulinogenic way to extend a fast or give yourself increased energy for exercise. There are therapeutic uses for it. Some people use it for epilepsy and certain types of cancers. If your doctor has prescribed a high-fat diet, he may recommend having these fatty coffees as a way to supplement. Oftentimes, a lot of people have these because they just like it. It's like a milkshake for a grown-up. It's just part of their routine. They enjoy having their fatty coffee first thing in the morning. Now, it sounds wonderful, but there is a catch. On the flip side, there are some cons to these pros. For myself, I do not find that there is any satiety with ingesting fats just by themselves. For me, it causes hunger. There is no reduction. When it comes to mental clarity, I get that from water fasting. So I have the same results, but without the calorie wallop that comes with drinking fats in my coffee. These fats, they're dietary fats, they're going to be burned out of your cup and not from your butt. So keep that in mind. Calories, they're not everything, but they do count. Now, the excess energy that you'll get to have better athletic performance, to exercise, not everyone's going to burn that. I know myself with the activities I participate in, Zumba or Aquafit, I'm not going to burn 400, 500 calories that I see people drinking in the morning with their breakfast or as a substitute for their breakfast. It's just not going to happen. So that is something to consider. Now, when MCT oil is taken and you're not accustomed to it, there is this thing called disaster pants. This is a phrase actually coined by the fellow who owns Bulletproof. Now, you want to start slow with these MCT oils. 1 teaspoon, and then 2 teaspoons, and then the full tablespoon dose. Just ease into it. Otherwise, it can cause a great deal of gastric distress and embarrassment, and you just don't want that to happen. If you're not using generic MCT oil, if you're using these exogenous ketones, a lot of them are sold by MLM companies, so that's something to keep in mind as well. A Bulletproof coffee, they're yummy, but they aren't necessary for keto. No, eating fat, drinking fats isn't going to make you burn more fat. It's a question of satiety. Is it going to put you in a state where you're going to be inclined to eat more at a calorie deficit and do some exercise to burn calories that way? For some people, the answer is yes. For others, it's no. For the increase in ketones, you can also achieve this by water fasting, but you just cannot skip breakfast. You're taking medications, or you get hangry, you get headachy, fatigued. You can have your BPC as a non-insulinogenic way to extend your fast. It's a compromised fast. It isn't a true fast. It's compromised, but this is an adjustment that you can make, and that is your own personal choice. But do keep in mind that calories matter. They always matter. It's simple physics. You can still enjoy one of these fatty coffees, but you can make it a little lower calorie. Now, for me, I do have MCT, but what I personally prefer is to put this in my salad dressing. I mix it with a little apple cider vinegar and seasoning of my choice and put that on my greens. So I get the benefits of the MCT oil, but I also have the nutrient density of my salad, and without all the added fats from butter or heavy whipping cream. You can also consider modifying the BPC, so it would be made out of something that is lower calorie, like almond milk, and then just add a little bit of MCT for that and froth it up and enjoy. Now, to go after your BPC, we have meals here that our friend Scott Swenson at shecallsmehobbit.com has written. Different recipes, lots of cakes and goodies. He has Ketify Everything But the Kitchen Sink, Ketify Everything The Next Generation. Thanks, I'll skip cake and have more bacon, and then eat cake and lose weight. All those are available at his store, and the proceeds go to charity. That's something to keep in mind. All right, well, I'm Karen Ogilvie. You'll find me on Impulsive Keto on Facebook. There we do lots of fasting with Bulletproof coffee or without, and that's really all you need to know about these fatty coffees. I hope that I've clarified this butter and coffee issue for you, and now you're able to make an educated choice for yourself. Thanks for listening. No one in this video is a provider of healthcare, and our discussion is based on things we've read on the internet. It is not our intent to render medical or nutritional advice for your unique situation. Only you and your doctor can make decisions regarding your medical treatment, diagnosis, and especially the impact of prescription medications. Always check with your prescribing doctor on the compatibility of your medicine before undertaking any change in nutrition approach or undertaking a fasting protocol. Many medications are known to be incompatible with longer, overnight multi-day fasting without adjustment. Be safe and don't trust our word for it.